We return to Tunisia tonight as Woodrow Dannington is in the process of making his last minute preparations to return home to the States. The last one on his list, contacting the Prince of Tunisia and cleaning up loose ends. He's made a phone call to the Prince and arranged a meeting. We pick up the scene with Woodrow standing as the Prince enters into one of the conference rooms there in the hotel where the group has been standing or staying.
Woodrow stands and bows his head. Prince.
Mr. Dannington, you
Uh,
wish to you wanted to speak with me.
yes, I wished to make sure there was anything, uh, to see if there was anything I needed to say or bring back to my prince, or if there was anything that we had left to resolve.
That crosses my mind. I am unaware of anything that remains to be cleaned up.
Well, I leave the removal of any items and any information left with that site in your domain and what the mortals may have found there up to you then.
I assume that you did what you could to keep the masquerade intact through all of your process.
Yes. None of Duke Tyson's ghouls were killed in a fashion that would be inhuman, just broken necks and crushed windpipes. When we actually got down to fight Duke Tyson, he caused there to be a firestorm, and I think the one mortal that wasn't there died. Uh, he, at the very least, if he ran out, he didn't see anything supernatural other than a fire started in the room all of a sudden. Uh, and then when the deed was done, there was no one in the room but me and Duke Tyson. My people stood outside the door and made sure that no one could enter.
Very well, very well. A well done operation, as I had assumed that you would do. You see, he produces a package that he had brought into the room with him, and he sets it on the conference table there in front of you. I would be appreciative, however, if you would accept a gift from my domain to yours.
Woodrow will slide over the package, or I mean, if the package is offered, he would take the package. Um,
Yeah,
yes, I will present this with my prince.
very well. Also, there are two things in there. One of them is for your prince. It'll be clearly obvious which one is which. The other is for you and your team to divvy as however you see fit to hand out any rewards.
You're a generous prince.
You have done you have done my domain a great service.
May the evenings always find you well.
Likewise, Mr. Dennington, likewise. And any time that you ever find yourself in the region again, do feel free to stop by. My doors will always be open to you.
You will once again bow to the prince. Uh, Assuming that the prince leaves, Woodrow will also leave back on his plane this evening, having wrapped up all of his loose ends. Um, Excited at the chance to deal with his African clanmate, as well as deal hopefully with any rumors about Beckett, and he will go back to his home in North Carolina.
All right. Would you like to check the package en route, or do you want to wait till do you want to wait till you get home?
Is it
Either one's fine with me, but
is it already wrapped, or is it just like a box that has a lid?
it's it looked like it was just a box with a lid, but there's two items in the box that are individually wrapped.
Okay, cool. Well, I will open the box. I will open the lid of the box then and look at the two items.
All right. One of them is wrapped in a very fine, almost silk looking wrapping paper. The other is wrapped in only less inferior quality, but it's immediately obvious which one he intends to go to the prince.
Sure. I'll unwrap the not finer silk one.
All right. As you begin unwrapping, what you find there is a leather bound tome. The title reads, "Upon the Finer Occults of the Arabic Nations."
Oh my. So yeah, I'll like leaf through that while I'm en route. Is it just like different knowledge about the occult of Arabia?
Yeah, and
We
there's also when downtime rolls back around,
hmm
you and anyone else that you would like to be able to have access to this tome, have access to the aspects as a clan discipline for purposes of XP purchases.
Whoa.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
And that includes if you didn't already have aspects. If you let someone read this book, then they can have access to it to pick it up as an in-clan discipline. Like I said, I need now we need the scene of you giving them the book
yeah.
before they can do that. But
Well,
if whoever if you decide to let anyone else borrow the book, just let
yeah,
them know that.
yeah, I sure will. Woodrow is starting up his little occult library with his Shard of the Book of Nod and this crazy
Yep.
aspects book. So sweet. Yes. We'll see how long he sits on that before he lets anybody know he has it.
Right. Also, in your excitement about this book, you missed the copy that was under it.
Oh.
This one is a simple paper bound book. This one looks like it's just an actual mass production.
Sure.
Encyclopedia of Witchcraft and Demonology.
Oh. So this let me like buy Infernal Lore?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, fucking stop Infernalist. Piece of shit. Yeah, got a cult book. Something so good. Prince of Tunisia's not a tool. Yeah. Okay.
And as Woodrow boards, or actually as you have boarded, that's you brought that as carry on. What small bits of luggage that you didn't bring have been put under the plane. And you see that there's your needs well taken care of. All the stewardess are professional, and all the way to London. Whatever service you need, you get over the course of that flight, and even your flight from London over to JFK up in New York, all the way down to Richmond and into Raleigh. You get beautiful service the whole way there. Couldn't ask for a better flight.
Sweet. Woodrow is pretty Spartan, so he would really like not require very much other than like his privacy and quiet.
I've got about a 10-hour flight home. I'm gonna read, damn it.
Yeah. I'm gonna read. I don't want to talk to anybody. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Right. You do see they nodding. You do see that one as you change planes, and you're telling them that, and you notice that this is private plane actually. Nobody else is on this plane but you and the staff. And as you say that, you all of your stewardess basically tell you if you need a drink or a meal, just let them know.
great. I sure will let them know if I choose to do that, but I don't think I will.
All right. So as one more of the team touches down in the old Tarheel state, we have but two remaining teammates to make it home. What will become of Dr. Ekman and Annika Bergstrom? And how will the Prince take that they are the last ones returning? The only way to find out, viewers, is to tune in next time to Tar Heel by Dark.